Welcome to the Great Bay Foundation podcast, Social Entrepreneurs, in their own words. Robert Chambers, fresh from his White House engagement with President Obama and a host of other social entrepreneurs and advocates, discusses his award-winning program, Bonnie CLAC, Car Loans and Counseling, which provides financial counseling and access to new cars to low-income individuals.
Hi, I'm Robert Chambers. I'm the president and co-founder of Bonnie CLAC, a nonprofit organization that helps low and moderate income individuals to buy cars. We guarantee their loans, and we teach a formal financial literacy class, and we really are helping to change their lives. Our clients go through counseling service to get control of their budgets and control of their transportation that varies anywhere from 2 or 3 months to 13 and a half months, and we have donor clients that just come in and we use our car advice to help them buy cars. I worked in the car business for a number of years, and one morning I went to a sales meeting, and the dealership offered a $1,000 bonus to anybody that sold a particular car. Now, if you were a little bird sitting up over this dealership, you would have seen that the salespeople were focusing on this particular vehicle because the dealership wanted to sell it, and they would make their extra $1,000 bonus. This wasn't a particularly nice vehicle. It was a car that was already 6 years old and had 90,000 miles on it. A young woman came in who was making about $11 an hour, and one of the salespeople in the dealership took her as an up, and he ended up landing her on that vehicle. Now, this salesperson was pretty excited about making his extra $1,000. If you've ever bought a car, you'll know that after you decide on a particular vehicle, they send you into the business office to get the car financed. Well, this woman was a single mother. She had been through a divorce, and I've never met anybody that went through a divorce and came out, with better credit. He thinks that she's supposed to pay the bill, and she thinks that he's supposed to pay the bill, and so somebody misses one, and everybody loses in the process of a divorce. And so she ended up being financed at a very high interest rate. Okay, and in the automobile business, at subprime, interest rates start at 19% and go up from there. She was also financed over a very long period of time, over 5 years, which is typical in the auto industry. And when she drove off the lot, I knew that this car was gonna fail and be dead in 2 years, and she was gonna be strapped with an enormous debt for the remaining 3 years. As I watched her drive off, the business manager walked out of his office, and he and the salesperson high-fived each other because the dealership made $5,000 profit. And I couldn't stand it anymore. That was really the crucial moment that led me to help in the formulation of Bonnie CLAC. And as I got into it, I understood that this was not just an individual problem with that person or a problem with that dealership. It was a problem throughout the country that's pervasive for lower income individuals. They pay very high interest rates, and our clients often make decisions as to whether they're going to feed their kids or pay their credit card bills, and the kids win, and so their credit goes downhill. They end up buying cars in this buy here, pay here segment of the market, which according to industry standards is the most profitable segment of the automobile industry, with average gross profits of over $3,500 per car. The good used car market, the average gross profit is only $2,200 per car. So our lower income individuals are paying the very highest profit margins in the automobile business for cars that are really old and are on their last leg. And the third part of the equation is that they're in the wrong cars for fuel economy. There aren't enough base model fuel efficient cars available in the used car market, so they're contributing to global warming through paying higher fuel mileage, and they're contributing to very high interest rates to bankers and to the car dealers, and they're getting very little value for their money. And that's why Bonnie CLAC got formed, and we've really built a transformational process that is helping many low-income individuals to save money and rebuild their lives and gain control of their finances through our very extensive financial literacy and budgeting and budget counseling classes. Bonnie CLAC has developed a business plan for to really scale Bonnie CLAC across the United States. We've hired a new CEO who is putting in place a great number of business processes that will help us to be able to scale the organization. We now have 8 offices in New Hampshire, have an office in Massachusetts, and with a plan to really build Massachusetts on a much larger scale, and from there we plan on growing this across the United States of America. I just have to tell you that I really love going to work every day. You know, the people come to us and write letters. We have a wall of honor where people write letters talking about how they never could possibly have accomplished this without Bonnie CLAC's help. When you're caught in this spiral of old cars, very high interest rates, and high fuel mileage, it's impossible to get out of that spiral without some help. And we're providing that hand up, and it is enormously rewarding work.
To learn more about the work of the Great Bay Foundation, we invite you to visit our website, www.greatbayfoundation.org.